Good morning and welcome to Rose Red Homestead, where today is another Retro Friday. And we're going to talk about, from my perspective, one of the most important ways you can learn how to do in order to preserve food. It's actually one of my favorite ways to preserve food, but that's because I have nailed down the process and understand it. And I know and recognize that there are many of you who have not ever done any pressure canning. We hear from our viewers all the time about how, oh, my pressure canner just arrived, I'm really nervous about using it. Especially when we were first starting our channel, we had so many people that asked us to help them learn how to do pressure canning. There are a lot of people that we know about who fear that process because there have been tales about exploding canners and safety issues, and most of those things happened decades ago. The equipment in today's world, and starting from about the 1970s, has been very, very safe. There are lots of safeguards, and so if you know what you're doing and use the equipment properly, it really is a pretty foolproof system. Now, I did not learn pressure canning in the home I grew up in. Many of you know that I was the firstborn of 9 children, and so food was always an issue in our home. Dad was a university professor, didn't make a whole lot of money. We made our own clothes, the girls did. We had a cow, we had a garden. We ate a lot of fresh fruits from the garden, and our fruit trees produced fruit that we canned in the summer to have all winter long. So it was water bath canning that Mother was so good at, and that's what I learned in the home in which I grew up. So it was not until I was an adult, and in fact after I had several children, that I decided I needed to learn how to do pressure canning. And I remember feeling how daunting it seemed, because there's a lot of physics involved in pressure canning. You put a lot of pressure in that pot in order to raise the temperature high enough to be able to kill botulism, and I got that. But I had to learn the equipment, I had to learn the process, and most importantly, I had to learn the safety issues with the food. And so there is a lot. But it can be mastered, and it is not hard. It just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of practice. And so this Retro Friday is dedicated to those of you who feel that you are just beginners, early beginners on doing the process of pressure canning. We have several helps for you, actually. First of all, on our web page, on the very first page, when you get on that page, if you scroll down, you will find this little document. It is called Pressure Canning Checklist. And it is a 2-page checklist that will take you through preparing the jar lids and rings, preparing the canner, know your altitude, double check processing times, load food in the jars, load jars into the canner, bring the canner up to pressure, cool down time, removing food from the canner, final steps, and then some final tips. And so this is like a cheat sheet for the mechanics of doing pressure canning. This will take you through the steps. It doesn't spend a lot of time on food safety. For the food safety part, you need to be sure that you are following a tested recipe. All of our pressure canning videos on our channel use tested recipes, mostly from the USDA books and guidelines and from the Ball Blue Book. Also, most of our videos assume that you already know this stuff, because I usually don't go into great detail every single time I do a video on pressure canning. But in 2024, well, first of all, we did our first video on pressure canning for beginners way back in 2019 when we were listening to viewers who said, please do a video. And so we did. And that video is the first one that is on our list from our archives. It will be a thumbnail in the back, and also the link will be below the video description here. So all you have to do is click on the link here, or at the end of the video, you click on the little thumbnail and it will take you to that. Now that video, I can tell you right now, the sound is not wonderful. Part of the way through, you probably will have to turn up your sound because it gets low all of a sudden. We were still on our learning curve for lighting and for sound way back. That was the year we started our channel, so we still had a long way to go. But the information in that video is very detailed and very simple to understand, one step at a time as I go through how to do pressure canning, the equipment, and what equipment to use and what equipment not to use, which is also very important. And then we published a lot of videos on pressure canning, dozens of videos on pressure canning various foods. And in 2024, I realized that we probably had a lot of new subscribers who needed me to go through demonstrating the food part of the canning along with the technical part of canning, step by step, so that they could really understand it. And we produced 3 videos. In February of 2024, we did beef stew. Pressure canning beef stew for beginners. We love our canned beef stew, and I just simply use the recipe that you'll see in the video, which is a tested recipe. And we enjoy this all the time. I have several iterations of this. In fact, I did another batch this year. So we're building up our supply. These are 24. I have some from 22. I have a batch from 24, and I have a brand new batch from this year, earlier this year. So beef stew is a staple that we have on our food storage shelf all the time. We produced a video in May of 24 on how to can chicken chunks. So basic, so easy to can. And in this video, you get the step by step by step. So it shows all of these things with actually showing the food part as well. And we use these chicken chunks we have a lot of these on our food storage shelf because they are one of our staples and they last a really long time. Now the Ball company says that when you do use their 2-piece lid and do it properly, that they'll last 18 months. And please know that they have to say that. Their attorneys won't let them. They have to be very, very conservative. But we have opened Hamburger after 11 years, and it has been just fine. I've opened Peaches after 5 years. They were just fine. And so as long as the seal is intact, and you can tell by that sound that these are all still good. In July of 2024, we produced this video in canning salmon for beginners. This is also extraordinarily easy to do, and also it is so delicious. Once you taste your own home canned salmon, you won't go back to the grocery store canned salmon ever again. So watch for good prices on the salmon. So these are all the free things that we have for you. This free downloadable checklist and these videos, the links of which will be under the video, and also at the end, the 4 of them will be at the end as thumbnails. If you still need more instruction, we have a class. I think it's $25. It is in our bookstore. And I will put the link to that class also down below the description of this video. And it takes you through 4 or 5 chapters and with a handbook that you can download. And everything is self-contained. You work at your own pace. It's not a class. You don't interact with me at all. I don't respond. It's up to you to do the learning. Everything is sort of just a self-enclosed module of how to do pressure canning that you can do as well. So those are the things that we would like to present to help those of you who are brand new or barely learning about pressure canning. So check out those videos that you might find helpful, and let us know how you're coming along with your pressure canning. We are delighted anytime we have from a viewer some kind of a comment on, I just canned my first batch of hamburger, I'm so excited, and we get excited for you as well. So thanks so much for being with us, and we will see you. Enjoy these videos, and we'll see you soon for more videos, as well as next week for another Retro Friday.